Hello and welcome back to Josh Oddie YouTube. Today I want to share with you some really quick and easy simple golf drills that can help you get better at this tough game.
Definitely show your trajectory. This ain't it, this cause I say it respectfully. It's time to eat it, right like a speeder, taking it deeper and that's how it better be. I never let the comparison get to me. I just remember the promises meant for me. I know the enemy and that he's sent for me. I keep the blood of the lemons my centerpiece. I cannot trust in no crystals or energy. Look at the chemistry, it do not even mix chemically. Most of the tricks.
Okay, so number one is going to be the old Nick Faldo special. This drill is just very simple, very easy to do, but it trains the backswing beautifully. I love the position it puts you in at the top, and it's just a really simple, quick and easy one to get that position. So whack the stick down along the floor, and all we're going to do is hinge our wrists up here. Then we're going to roll it until we go to parallel with this stick on the floor. Once we're in this position here, we are just simply going to turn to the top. Now, this here is a perfect position. Watch now, if I go hinge up and I roll to here, watch how this is going to get in a different position now at the top. If we do it the other way, we're going to go hinge, go too much, we're now going to be in a completely different position. So it's very important that you get that roll right. So we're going to go hinge up, roll to here, and then just notice that position that you get in at the top here. It's just beautiful. You know, if you go the other way, we're going to be out here. Let's go really dramatic. We're now going to be quite laid off. If we go the other way, we're now going to be massively across the line. So very important that you get that bit right on the floor. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory, but it's just a great drill to train that position at the top of the backswing. Nice, quick and easy. Let's hit some balls. Just love that drill. It just really helps me get into that position. Seem to always strike it pretty good when I do that. I might have to play 18 holes hitting it like that. Okay, so drill number 2 is going to be the perfect backswing drill. I always call it this because it simply is the perfect backswing. So we're going to go into our setup position. We're going to go club to right shoulder. We're then going to rotate the shoulders 90 degrees and we're going to extend the arms, and that is your backswing. Let's do it down the line. We're going to go into our setup. We're going to go club to right shoulder, rotate 90 degrees, extend the arms. Now, same thing, beautiful backswing. It's a perfect position. So these drills are just quick and easy ones that you can do to replicate that feeling you need to get to in the backswing. I'm not saying go and play on the golf course like this. It's just a nice, easy drill that you can do on the range, in the net, just to feel, right, where do I need to be at the top of the backswing? Okay, so now let's do that in a fluid motion. Try and get in that exact same position. So just remember, these are drills. Don't do these in your Sunday medal. You know, just go and drill it at the range, feel them positions that you need to get into at the top, then go out there and shoot under par in your Sunday medal because you've been doing that backswing drill. So this one, you can kind of play around with wrist angles at the top. We can go right shoulder, rotate 90 degrees, extend the arms. We can go bowed wrist, so it kind of closes the club face down. And for me, that's just going to go quick. But, you know, if you was to train that and get that correct path in with a stronger bowed wrist, that might suit you better. So we'll do the same again. We're going to go right shoulder, rotate, extend the arms. We're going to go hinge wrist. And that one's like perfect for me because I'm more on that draw pattern of kind of a hinged wrist at the top. But let's try and get that bowed wrist one down. Just going to have to try and exit a bit more left. So right shoulder, rotate, extend, bow the wrist. Now I really need to get that. Kind of got it. I mean, it's better than the first one. But yeah, you can play around with wrist angles at the top with that one. Obviously for me, kind of like a neutral to hinged wrist at the top is better, but you know, whatever floats your boat. Let's go right shoulder, rotate, extend, bow wrist. And there we go. We found the bow wrist one. And as I say, you can play around with that. Find what works for you, but you know, another really, really good golf drill. Moving on to drill number 3. Okay, so drill number 3, we're gonna roll up a towel, place it under your lead arm and your trail arm. And now this is the towel drill. I wouldn't recommend doing full swings with this, just as I feel like the arms should separate the body, especially in the golf swing. I think there should be that free fluid motion of where the arms want to go. So I wouldn't recommend doing this over full shots, but definitely something on the shorter ones, and maybe even pitch shots as well to a certain extent. So it's a good one to really stay connected with the body and get it matched up with the body as well. That's also important to mention. If you're doing your golf swing more just arms, you know, this drill doesn't really work. Just try and get the body turning with the arms. I think that's very important to note when you do this. So what we're going to really try and recognize is the body is moving the arms and the arms are matching with it. So that's the key to this drill. Let's get everything matching up. And it's a really, really nice one to replicate that feel of where the arms should be when you're doing these short little shots. Like I say, I wouldn't do this over full swing motion. I would do this over strictly south of 50 yards. We're just training the body and the arms matching up together. Beautiful, stays everything connected, and a really, really good one to just get that feel of where everything should be. And I think with all of these golf drills that I'm doing, very important to note these are drills and feels. You know, go on the range, practice these, but don't take them out on the course. Okay, so you're probably thinking, why have you got 2 golf balls there? So this one is great for if your ball striking isn't quite right. So I like to put the towel, a ball behind the golf ball that you're hitting. And what this drill is going to do is stop you from fatting the golf ball. So if we do this drill correctly, you should make contact after the towel, obviously. For that fat shot, it's going to be quite apparent that you're hitting before because the towel will move. So a really, really nice drill to just train hitting in front of the ball almost. You know, it gives you a little bit of feedback of where you're striking the ground. So I would definitely recommend if you're hitting the ground before this towel, you know, and moving it, you're not quite striking it right. So let's hit a couple. Just hover the club a hair when you do this drill. But you can see there the towel's not moved a muscle. We've got good contact with the golf ball, and it's a really, really nice drill to just check that strike is in check, you know. So I like this one. I do it kind of maybe once a month, just check up on the ball striking, and it's nice and easy, nice and simple. Beautiful, strike's intact, towel's still in the same spot. You know, a really quick and easy drill that you can take to the range. And now this one kind of falls in line with the fat golf shot. Another great one is just simply hitting irons off of a tee. Train that low point. You know, if you're hitting the ground way before, ball's just going to pop up in the air. So literally just get a high tee peg and just hit maybe 20, 30 balls off of that high tee. And train where that low point is in your golf swing, you know. If you can hit golf balls off of a high tee, decrease it every time. So now we're going to go to one just slightly lower. Just try and not make contact with the ground at all. So work out from a high tee to start off with. Really train it to over-exaggerating it. Same as what we said the other day. You know, really over-exaggerate your practice. That's the best way to get better quick. So a slightly lower tee peg. And another one, good contact, slightly finny, but we're going to go a touch lower again. So this one's hardly anything at all, but it's still ever so slightly raised. So we're working down and down closer to the ground. So really good contact on that one. And as you can see, the low point training is just getting better and better. So now, when we go to the ball off of the turf, a normal iron shot, we should be absolutely spot on with our strike. And it was perfect strike. A really, really nice one. If you are chopping over it, hitting some fat shots, a great one to train your ball striking is just hit it off that high tee peg, work it down to absolutely nothing. A really quick and easy golf drill to get better. So that's 5 golf drills. I hope they can help you in some way, shape or form. Very important to note, they're drills, feels. Don't do them out on the golf course, just practice them. You know, simple little ways that you can get better is the best way in golf. You know, it's not always about jumping to a massive swing change sometimes. It's just working on the little things, training a little feel here and there, and it can massively improve your golf game. So if you did learn anything new, please be sure to smash that like button, press subscribe. It really, really helps me out. Love and big thanks to everyone that's supporting this channel. It means the absolute world to me. See you all for the next one.
I feel alone in the so-called love. I said, shawty, I'm done. Driving out this one way.